All right, you see the title coming out again. I gave you a little bit earlier. Now we're going, keep on. Y'all see the title, Chemistry. I don't know if you guys are up on your neo soul R&B music. This is one of the dudes that's doing it at its best. Kim with an E, not with an I. I had the opportunity to see my man in concert at the Verizon Center in DC with Joe and who else? Joe and it was somebody. Oh man, who was that third person? Neo Soul or Soul Saver. Hmm. I want to say Charlie Wilson, but I don't think it was Charlie Wilson. It was Kim was the headliner. Joe opened the show. It might have been a band with them, or it just might have been Joe and Kim because I don't remember nobody else on the ticket. Yeah, that's exactly who it was. Yep. I don't know why Marsha Ambrosius is coming in my mind, but it wasn't her. It wasn't her. I don't think. I got the T-shirt. Every time I go to a concert, I try to buy the T-shirt to commemorate and remember the concert. So I want to say it was Kim, Joe, and Marsha Ambrosius. That might be the wrong show, but I think that's what was the lineup. I know it's definitely was Joe and Kim. Anyway, good show, and we enjoyed ourselves. And damn, it's gonna bother me to not know who that third person was. Now I'm gonna have to go upstairs and listen when I seen Kim. So this how so yeah, yeah, but anyway, my man put on a good show. He first came on the scene on my radar was with Rachel Pharrell, and that's who really like together as a duo. They was making a name because I didn't hear nothing about Rachel Pharrell unless I heard about Kim, and I didn't hear nothing about Kim unless I heard about Rachel Pharrell. So I like how they came in and came up together and then they broke off doing their own thing. And at that point and at that time they made their name and they was just killing it, on the neo soul R&B scene. And you know, Rachel Pharrell is known for her scat team and Kim does his own version of scatting as well, and he has a song that's I think his latest joint called "You Don't Have to Lie to Me," and that's a bad joint though. And I think Snoop Dogg is on the remix, or it might be the actual song. So yeah, but him and Rachel Pharrell got some nice joints. And if y'all want to get up on him, I think his best work was with her as a duo. And then if you really want to appreciate Kim, go and listen to the work that he did with her. And then bring yourself over to his solo work. and you won't be disappointed. And but let's get into his background. He's 52. He just had a birthday, July the 23rd, and he's from Nashville, Tennessee. And his real name is Kim Lamont Owens. Yeah, and his real name is with an I instead of an E. So that was interesting to know. Yeah. So I like how he flipped that. Yeah. So he moved from Nashville to Detroit, Michigan, and began exploring the keyboard when he was 4 and became a fascinated by the music in high school in the 1980s. However, upon graduating, he dealt with homelessness, addiction, and isolation from his family. Okay, see, I bet y'all didn't know that. This man was homeless and dealt with addiction, so that sounds like some cocaine or, maybe alcohol or both. Starting out in the music business is not what it's cracked up to be. You're gonna see a lot of down and hard times before you really see the fruits of your labor. If you really starting from the bottom with no help, musicians live a up and down lifestyle until the money start coming, until the break really present itself, and you know it ain't what it's cracked up to be. And a lot of people, as they would tell you, if, if you're not committed, you know you're not going to sustain in this business. And you got to believe in yourself and soldier through. I'm looking at a picture of him. He looked like Dave Chappelle when you look at him, like if you glance at him. So it got him on here. His favorite food is soul food, and well, when he come to DC again, he need to go to Mr. Henry's over there by Oxon Hill, and they got some good catfish over there. And yeah, so if he loves soul food, that's where he need to go. Um, is on here that he like the fall, you know, and well, I like all 4 seasons because that's what I'm used to. So I like when I can wear my coat in the winter and then switch it up and wear shorts and a t-shirt, in the summer, no socks with some nice pair of sneaks, you know, with a nice summer cap, ball cap, and nowadays I'm tapping into the winning organizations of my home teams, no matter if it's AAU, college, high school, pro. If you're winning and you have won, I'm going to rep you, because we need to support our local teams that's putting in work and they victorious. You don't let that go unsung. And, I'm in the business of giving folks their flowers. And it's coming from a direct place because I competed and got to 2 types of chips, 2 championships, and I lost. And I buried the stories away because I didn't want to talk about it because I lost. I figured nobody cared. But your story does care. Your story does matter. and someone want to listen to it. And therefore, it could be inspirational because when my nephews and son was competing, as I stated before, they were losing before they was winning. And I think my stories of encouragement encouraged them to keep going, and they later on became victorious and winning championships. So my son has two under his belt, one AAU, where they both, one is AAU and one high school 7-on-7 JV tournament football and AAU football 14U. My nephew that played basketball has 4 chips from high school. He won a chip every year. When he was JV, he was the MVP of the chip and hit 32 points. He was part of the team in 2015 that went 33-0 in DC. The last team that did that was Spingarn, which was my high school. So HD Wilson is the king of the hill, 33-0. Spingarn did it 30-0. You know what I'm saying? And then my nephew that played football, he won the Turkey Bowl, and they won the inner high city championship football. For DC championship, they beat Wilson, and no, they beat Wilson in the Turkey Bowl in 2012, and they beat Friendship Collegiate. He played his best friend Rob. They was going head to head. They were both wide receivers, and Wilson demolished Friendship. And it was their time. So again, from losing, I think my encouragement, my stories, and holding them up and uplifting them in their confidence got them to their chips, and they are bona fide winners. But I don't know if it's to make myself feel good, but I feel it's legit. If you get to a championship, you are a champion because you had to win a division situation to get to the championship. So I won 2 division championships, but I lost 2 big ones, the chip itself. So but to get to the championship, you got to win the division. So I am a champion. And I didn't really want to acknowledge that because it wasn't the championship. But it's hard to compete with numerous teams and rise to the top. And then you're fortunate enough to win. You did something great. So what if you didn't make it to the pros or you didn't go to college or whatever? You did something great in life, and it need to be acknowledged. That's your flowers. God allowed you to be in a great situation early in life. And if it don't go no further than that, you're always a champion because of that moment in time. So therefore, that shapes you to be a champion in life. That's what I believe, and that's what I preach. And I stand on that. So at the end of the day, just like Chris Paul just lost the chip, but he won the conference to get in the chip. So he's a champion. Whether he got that ring or not, you a champion to just make it in the big dance. And that's what it is. All right, I'm going to do a reaction to Kim, his first video or one of his videos, and we're going to move like that. Stay tuned.